on for you, Mike's 1, 2, and 3.
Boom, boom, boom. Check.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen of New York City, or wherever you're from, we want to welcome you to the first annual, the first ever CBGB Music and Film Festival. The screenings for tonight. The first one here that we have is American Hardcore. All of them, though, in some way, shape, or form relate to the spirit of CBGB, and which is why they've all been selected. So tonight, you're going to get an opportunity not only to see the film, but we're going to get an intro from those responsible for creating it, and a little Q&A afterwards. So I'm going to let each of the gentlemen introduce themselves, but it is American Hardcore, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi everybody, thanks for coming. Thank you to the CBGB Festival for having the film and kicking this off. My name is Paul Rackman. I produced and directed the film.
I'm Stephen Blush. I wrote the book and worked on the film with Paul Rackman, and we're very happy to have help introduce us for the film, one of our favorites and also one of the stars of the film, Harley Flanagan.
Thank you. I was in the film, that's about all. Yeah. By the way, we used to call it CBGBs. I know it says CBGB, but we always called it CBGBs. So please stop yuppifying it and call it CBGBs. Yeah, I haven't been to the Lower East Side in a long time. I kind of find it kind of disturbing when I'm down here now. It doesn't really remind me very much of the place I grew up in. I'm sorry if that disappoints any of you people, but it is nice though that these guys were able to interview a lot of the people from that era, from not just the East Coast but the West Coast as well, because even though, as you'll see in the movie, most of us were already getting up there in years by the time we got to do this film, but at least they got to speak to people who were there when it really kind of mattered. When I say when it kind of mattered, it's because it was before the internet. It was before we all had phones that you could walk around looking at all day, finding out who just took a shit at what restaurant and everything, all these unimportant, trivial, famous people bullshit that we didn't care about when we were playing hardcore music. I have sort of become a little bit of an outcast on the hardcore scene because the fact is for me, hardcore was never a popularity contest. It was about being who you were, being accepted by your friends for what you were, and being a part of something new. I mean, it wasn't completely new, it was punk rock, but we were taking it to another place. We were speeding it up, we were a little bit less fashion conscious than the London punkers of the 70s. We were more just about raw music, explosive music, and those bands that are in this movie and those songs, they kind of captured the energy of that time. And once again, it was before the internet and everything else kind of just wiped the evolutionary process of music and art off the face of the earth, because now you can just sample, borrow, cut, and paste, and there's really very little artistic integrity left as far as I'm concerned. So, you know, it's not to say there's not a lot of great artists and great musicians coming out now, but there was something to be said about evolution and being connected to, for lack of a better word, you know, the blues and things like that. You know, urban storytelling with music that wasn't sensationalized and trivialized and watered down by being able to Google it. And the fact that you can just sit and Google yourselves all day is just fucking absurd. You know, because back then, you know, I never thought I was going to play outside of New York, never mind survive past my teens, or make it to Europe, or make it to Japan, or any of these wonderful countries that I got to experience by playing music. So it was, you know, we were all young. You know, we were all Justin Bieber's age, you know, but we were street kids. We didn't come from money. We didn't come from, most of us didn't come from sheltered families that provided us with everything that you need in order to be successful. So we just did what we did. And again, it was an honor, and I felt privileged to be part of their movie and speak my piece about it. And without talking anymore, well, enjoy the movie. It's probably the last connection to what was, you know, genuine to me. And but you know what? Rock on, man. CBGBs, may it forever live in our hearts. You know, if it wasn't for CBGBs, we would never have had Lollapalooza or anything else. I gotta give lots of love to Hilly.
Thanks, Harley.
Thank you so much, Harley. We'll do a Q&A afterwards. Harley will have to leave, but it really means a lot that he came by.
I gotta go teach jiu-jitsu right now at the Enzo Gracie Academy. I have moved on to choking people out physically instead of just beating them senseless with my music. So I have to go teach class now. If anybody wants any personal one-on-one private jiu-jitsu lessons from a Enzo Gracie black belt, you can reach me on Facebook. Yes, I am on Facebook. As much as I hate the internet, I try to take advantage of it too. Have a great day, you guys. Enjoy the movie. Rock on. Hardcore till I die.
Thanks, Harley.